Mbote Constance Asali Molambo. This is my feeble attempt to greet you in Lingala, which is one of the languages of Congo. And that is our emphasis this week, the third week of our month, where we look at stewardship and bring awareness to our missions. But later on that. Right now, if you want to participate, you can grab your app, tell us you were here, and put down a prayer request or two that our staff gets to pray about this week. That would be a wonderful thing to do. And while you're there, you can grab that little link that Global 2023. It's got all kinds of information about it, especially how you can participate in prayer, which is our 14-day prayer challenge, which you can start anytime. That's on there. We also have links to short-term mission opportunities, which if you've never been on a short-term mission opportunity, you have to realize that this is one of those things that'll just super boost your spiritual journey and really give you a totally different perspective on life and bring you a ton of joy because you start seeing things the way God sees things. We have trips available in Poland, in Panama, in Louisiana, Florida, all kinds of different places. Plus, there are a lot of opportunities right here in Andover as well, so make sure that you check those out. The other way you can participate is in sponsorships. We reserve 50 children that need sponsors. The sponsoring will give them education, food, clothing, and even a place to live if they need it. So it's super important to do that. That's how we can participate with all of those. But this week, we're going to focus on the Congo. Now, the Congo is a very small country, actually. It's got 108 million people, about a little less than a third of the population of the United States. But little trivia for you, more thunderstorms happen in the DRC than anywhere in the world. And that number basically is totally outnumbered by the number of really violent acts and super atrocities that have happened in their history. It's a very war-torn country that's just coming out of it and starting to heal. And we have ministries there. We got to visit some of those that we have been a part of. Constance has been a part of these ministries for a long time, not quite as long as the EFCA. Our denomination's been in the Congo for 100 years, and we celebrated that when we were there. But we also got to visit our Tabitha centers and our Follow Me centers, which minister to young adults, and they try to teach them a trade. And it's really fun because we got to see them learning how to sew, learning how to make shoes, learning how to make paint, which, by the way, I tried to do that. So if you need a gallon of paint, let me know. I'll take you down to Sherwin-Williams. But it was really fun to see how their ministry is expanding and growing, and they really need tools and machines to do that with us, and that's where we come in. We could give to do that. Another ministry that we looked in on was a newer ministry, Promise Home, and another area that targets just those in special needs. These are folks that are just totally ostracized and kicked out of the society in general. And what happens is the ones that can, they get trained to do something, and the families start seeing them as valuable people again, and they go back to the families and contribute to their families. And not only do they go back with that ability to contribute, but they go back with the good news of Jesus. So it's spreading. And they need some tools, they need wheelchairs, they need all kinds of fun things that we saw. The other thing that I want to bring your attention to, and this is a thing that Constance has had a history with this idea. But about 15 years ago, Constance built a well drilling machine and sent it over there. I don't know if anybody was here, but just the journey that it took to get over there was kind of fun. But that well drilling machine, like some of us, needs a few new parts. Needs a little refurbishing. So we want to rebuild them a new one and send it over there so that it can drill another 500 wells. Now you guys, you have to realize what that does for a village. Instead of spending your entire day going 3 to 6 miles to gather water and bringing back and forth, you've got running water right there in your village. Life-changing, living water. But we're going to hear the heart of Pastor Alenge, who happens to be the president of the Free Church in the Congo. And he's going to mention a couple of things, too. He's going to mention the Tandala Hospital that Constance has been very, very instrumental in bringing materials to that and building that up. And it is a super fun ministry and very impactful. And he's going to tell us about that and other things about the ministry that's going on in Congo. So let's listen to the heart of Pastor Lenge.
Namoni bolamu na Nzambe mingi mpona kotala lolenge Nzambe azali kosala na nzela na partenariat, na nzela na transformation na bomoi na bato uta na ba ministère oyo uti na sango malamu pe ezali kotouche bomoi na bato. Tango Titus Johnson oyo azali américain andimaki kokenda koteya sango malamu ateyi bato kasi amonaki bosenga na santé ezalaki bahôpitaux ezali mingi me bato bazali koprefere koya na tandala mpona komona motindo bato bazali kosala na bolingo nyonso na Nzambe epai na bango. Tozali kozwa lisungi uta na partenariat koforme bamédecin mpona koyeba baspécialité mosusu kosunga na baservice kopesa don mpona bakisi mpe makambo ndenge na ndenge mpe ezali kosunga. Mpe wana hôpital etemisami bazali kosoigner bato bobele na nzoto te me bazali kolakisa bolingo na Nzambe kati na kopesa soin mpa na bato. Tozali na centre Elikia oyo ezali soutenir makasi na église awa. Tozali kozwa bana bitike oyo bazali na espérance na bomoi te mpe baveuve mpe tozali koencadre bango koforme bango bazali koma utile mpe lelo bomoi na bango ekomi na ntina bazalaki na ntina te me bazwi valeur uta na maloba na Nzambe mpe na partenariat oyo. Tozali na Tabita Centre oyo ezali koforme ba jeune fille oyo bazali abandonné mpe lelo bazali kozwa valeur kati na société. Na ministère wana nyonso tobakisa Maison de la Promesse bana bazali na handicap mental pe bazali abandonné bazali lelo transformé intégré na société uta na partenariat. Donc ezali ba ministère ndenge na ndenge oyo transformé bomoi na bato pe ezali kokulisa bokonzi na Nzambe. Bobele ngai te me ebele na ba orphelin bato mingi na nzela na hôpital na nzela na ba centre Elikia na ba ministère vie na bango ezali transformé oyo bazalaki na espérance te bana ba orphelin oyo bayebaki mosala te lelo bakomi na valeur na société na Congo. To pesi d'abord merci mingi na partenariat elongo na église évangélique na États-Unis po ete uta na partenariat oyo bana bitike pasi bakufeli mibali bana bazali na baproblème na handicap mental hôpital na biso ezali vraiment kozwa assistance malamu uta na yango. Mpo na église na Constance tolingi kopesa merci mingi Nzambe apambola bango mingi mpo na nyonso bazali kosala. Boyebi mpe bomoni bandeko oyo bazali na Congo te kasi bazali kosala mosala na kotransforme vie na bango. Bozali elembo na bolingo na Nzambe mpo na biso na Congo. Yesu Kristo ntango azali kotika mokili oyo alobaki bokozala batatoli na ngai. Mpe awa na États-Unis bozali kosalela Nzambe mpe bozali mpe kosala na Congo. Mpona oyo nyonso tozali koencourage bango tokoba na partenariat oyo mpona bokonzi na Nzambe.